It became a quick and easy thing to put it out as pay-per-view. But I also recognize that's kind of short term. It means I'm only getting the people that can actually afford to have an internet access, pay for the stream, and and then want to watch it from home. That's a very small select number of people. And I think one of the things that the Kenny Wallace and others have pointed out is that this has allowed people not to go to the track. I see it the opposite. I see it's afforded more people to be interested in the sport and get there. But pay-per-view has kind of stunted the growth of dirt track racing on TV or from home because you had to buy pay-per-view. That means you already have to be a rabid fan. And if you're not a rabid fan, then you might not learn anything more about it. And you're watching, 6, 7, 10 tracks that are now coming online, now splitting up the rabid fans in order to get market share. We need to do just what network TV did, 80 years ago, is they found advertising and let advertising, the backbone of all entertainment, to pay for the stream. There's never been a pay-per-view Super Bowl. There's never been a pay-per-view World Series. They've always done that by selling the advertising and getting it in front of people. And the more people you get in front of, the more fans you're going to get. And we proved that this last year. And I've had a lot of promoters and a lot of people question why we're doing that. But we're putting more money back into the sport. We're taking the opportunity for people to invest in racing, whether it be an advertiser, being at the track, on our video screens, in front of our patrons, but even more importantly, it's putting more money back into the race cars. A number of race teams have added new sponsors or reinvigorated old sponsors to get involved and make sure their cars are racing where they're going to be seen by as many eyeballs as they can get. And we're watching that up and down our driver roster as they're securing bigger and stronger sponsorships. And people say, well, why would you do that? Why would you help the driver? And that doesn't help the track. And I said, absolutely it helps the track, because when those drivers have the resources to get here and be there every week, their fans are going to show. And when they have connections to their sponsors, and their sponsor who can't always be here because he's running his business and trying to make a living and using this as an advertising piece to sell the products that he's advertising, he can't always get there, but he gets to stay involved from home or from wherever they're from. That's what's growing the sport. More eyeballs is growing the sport, and until more promoters get that focus, a lot of these pay-per-view things will constantly be an argument. Am I spending the right amount? Am I getting enough people? But I think they're kind of shorting themselves up in their success by doing pay-per-view.